Hi, YouTube. Hi, Facebook. How are you guys doing? Say hi if you're coming on. Say hi. Comment hashtag replay. If you're watching the replays, I can see how many people watch it after I post it. Alrighty? Alrighty, let's get this going. Okay. Alrighty, so 1 second here. Alrighty. Alrighty, so I got the Cash App and the Amazon wish list on YouTube. Let me get it on here. Okay. There you go. There's Cash App. And there's the Amazon wish list. All right, so the star comment is pinned to the bottom, but you can check it out at the top of the comments because I'm going to send the Cash App. Okay. There we go. All right, who's going to come on here? Let's see. Nobody yet? All right, give it a few minutes. Okay, guys, so I already started the water boiling for the noodles. It's chicken noodle casserole. So I'm going to be using egg noodles, and I already got the thing going. So it's, it's boiling a little bit at the bottom, so that it'll start full boiling in a few minutes. It should, hopefully. Okay, and I should have took it out a little sooner, but I've got the amount of vegetables I need. Now, it says 2 cups of chicken, shredded chicken. I put the chicken in the crock pot so it'll shred real easy. I cooked it earlier and then I shredded it with the hand mixer. Now, if you cook chicken in the oven or you boil chicken, it won't shred with the hand mixer that well. It'll just fly everywhere. So just letting you know that. Okay? I wanted to get shredded chicken at the whole chicken at the store, but I wasn't able to get there and I didn't have any money for the chicken. So, thank you, babe. Alrighty, is there a place to put this while it cools off so I can have this space? So, guys, I measured the chicken and wanted 2. There's like 4 cups of chicken, so I'm going to double it, and it's supposed to be 1 can of cream of mushroom and 1 can of cream of chicken, but I'm going to put 2 cans of cream of mushroom and 2 cans of cream of chicken since I'm doubling it, okay? Alrighty, so let's see here. This is on Pinterest. If y'all want to know, it's on Pinterest, okay? If you want the recipe, I can figure out how to send it to you. But all you really have to do is simple. Okay, it's 2.5 cups of uncooked egg noodles. Okay, since I'm doubling it, it will be 5 cups because it's 2.5 and 2.5 is 5. Okay, then of course I said 2 cups of shredded chicken, so I'll be doing 4. 1 package, 10 ounces of frozen peas and carrots thawed. 1 package of 10 ounces frozen corn thawed. But I don't have peas and carrots. I just had a packet of peas. I don't know if it was 10 ounces. I didn't look. But I thought I bought peas and carrots for this. I guess I didn't. I don't know. So I put on the list or mixed vegetables. I mean, if you don't have peas and carrots or you don't have corn or whatever, you can use mixed vegetables if you have it. Or if you want to buy that instead of peas and carrots and corn. Okay? So I put about 20 ounces. 20 ounces of mixed vegetables, which I hope I did it right, because 8 ounces is 1 cup, 2 ounces is 1/4. So it would be 1 and 1/4 for let me see, wait a minute. For 10 ounces, 1 and 1/4. So 1 and 1/4 of peas and carrots and 1 and 1/4 of corn. But if you're mixing it and you want to do the 20 ounces, then you would need 2.5. 2.5. Okay? But I put a little extra, or you can just put however many vegetables you want in there. Okay, of the mixed vegetables or of the peas and carrots and corn. Okay? So, and then there will be 1 cup of milk, 2 for me, 1 can of cream of chicken, and 1 can of cream of mushroom. I will be doing 2 cans. Salt and pepper to taste, and half a tablespoon, or 1 tablespoon if you're doubling, dried minced onion. Okay? This is dried minced onion. Okay? It's like, see? It's not onion powder. It's not real onion. It's just little minced onion, okay? And half a teaspoon of garlic powder and Italian season. Well, 1 teaspoon for me. So I'm going to read the ingredients again. I'm going to double what I'm going to say right now, okay? Wait a minute. 2.5 cups of uncooked egg noodles, 2 cups of shredded chicken, 1 package 10 ounces frozen peas and carrots, 1 package 10 ounces of frozen corn, or you can do 15 to 20 ounces of mixed vegetables. 1 cup of milk, 1 can of cream of chicken, and 1 can of cream of mushroom. 10 ounces, the regular cans. Salt and pepper to taste, half a tablespoon of dried minced onion, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, half a teaspoon of garlic powder and Italian seasoning. Okay? So once this is done, what we got to do, it says to preheat the oven to 375, spray a 9x13 baking dish. You boil the egg noodles and you drain them. Okay? Then you're going to add all the other ingredients. Meanwhile, in a large bowl, you're going to combine all the remaining ingredients, including the cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, Italian seasoning, and garlic powder and minced onion. You're going to mix that all out. You're going to stir it to combine. And then after you stir it up, you're going to add... meanwhile, in a large bowl, combine all the remaining ingredients. Add the cooked noodles to the mixture. Gently stir to combine everything. Then it says pour in a baking dish and spread out evenly. Cover dish with foil. Bake for 30 minutes or until heated through. Carefully remove from the oven and let it stand for 5 minutes before serving. That's it. If you want to put some parsley or something on top as a garnish, you can. It doesn't say that, but I said that. See, somebody said down here, whoever did the recipe said, when I plan for dinner in the morning, I will bake 2 chicken breasts, 375 for 35 minutes. After it is cooked, after the chicken has cooled slightly, I will shred it and then store it in the fridge until I'm ready to make dinner. If you don't have a lot of time, you can use canned chicken or rotisserie chicken. They are both great. I was going to use rotisserie. I just didn't have the money for it. So When it says up here, in a large bowl, combine all remaining ingredients and then add the noodles. Oh, remaining ingredients, that includes the chicken. Okay, I was like, they didn't say chicken. Okay, so that's about all. All you're cooking is the noodles. You already cooked the chicken earlier if you do it ahead of time that day, like in the morning or early afternoon. Or unless you're using rotisserie chicken, then, either in the morning or the afternoon or whenever you buy it, you can, pull it off and put it in a bag or a bowl, and there you go. Okay? So I need, let's say, 5 cups of egg noodles. I'm just going to do one bag because I have this this is the only container I have with pasta. I think there were some egg noodles in here when my husband's mom gave it to us. She gave it to us with some pasta in it, and I think it was egg noodles. So I'm going to do from here, and then if I need more, I'll do from here. Okay? So I have no place to put anything. I was trying to move. The crock pot still has liquid in it from when I poured some chicken broth in there for the chicken so it didn't get dried up. But I was trying to see if I had anywhere else to put it. I know. Hold on, guys. Because it's in my way. I need this counter space too. Okay, so. There ain't nothing in there for you. All right, I moved it to the side on the floor over by the toaster oven. I have the lid on it so the dog can't try to lick the liquid. Okay. Hi, Shannon Clockworth. Ain't nobody else on. See anybody else? Nope. How you doing, Shannon? Chicken noodle casserole. Okay? See? So I'm going to put all my pasta in a container. I just need to put something on there to remind me on how to, or put a paper to the refrigerator on how many minutes to cook the different noodles. Because if I don't have a bag and I don't know, I won't know. Boil uncovered 7 to 8 minutes. So I'll do it about 6 or 7 minutes because it's going in the oven, so it'll be cooked more. So I'm going to start out with, what did I do with the other bowl? Oh, here it is. Here's my big bowl. I hope it all fits in here. I got to put the cream of chicken stuff. Now, cream of chicken. Let me get out a spoon so I can scoop it out. The cream of chicken has the pull top. The cream of mushroom does not, so as soon as I get this in the bowl, I'll open the cream of mushroom with my can opener. So just give me a second. Okay. How did all that get on there? No! I'm trying to open cans and dump them, so when I'm done, I'll put it back. But don't you get crazy. We had some a little bit of leftovers from last Friday or something, but it was in a casserole dish because there was a lot left. So we left it in there. We didn't eat it all, so we had to dump it because I wanted that casserole dish. And it's all in the trash. My dog wants to try to eat it out of the trash. So my husband kind of pulled the bag up because it's almost full anyways and covered it, but because we're using the place we moved into, we're using their trash can. So, but it has no lid. But so I'm gonna cover it up and put our empty box of soda box on top to cover it as soon as I'm done. Cause I need to have it open so I can put my cans in there. Okay, I'm getting it out. Now, if you're using cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, cream of whatever, it don't matter. And you have to add, well, I forgot I have to add 2 cups of milk, but too late now, I threw the can away. If you're using it, and you have to put milk, water, chicken broth, beef broth, whatever, you can put it in the cans and shake it up a little bit, or stir it up to get some of the excess that you may have left in there. I just try to scoop it with a spoon. Okay, so I'm going to use a can opener because the cream of mushroom does not have the pull top. Okay, one. Oops. I'm glad I didn't let go of it because it wasn't. Oh, there we go. It wasn't, the little piece to open it wasn't open right. Okay. All right. Hi, William. How are you doing? How has your day been going? How is everything going? I'm making chicken noodle casserole. Chicken noodle casserole. Okay. Thank you for coming on, William. Shannon. What did you have for dinner tonight, Shannon? Or did you just have some leftovers or? I dropped my spoon. My hand on the spoon I dropped it into the cream of chicken and mushroom, so I gotta rinse the spoon. Okay. 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 So let me get the milk in there. And I'm going to kind of mix up the milk because it needs to get mixed into the cream of chicken and mushroom. I'm going to kind of mix it up before I put everything else in there. Okay, and then once I do that, then I'll put in the seasonings, and then I'll get in the chicken and vegetables, and then I'll get in the noodles when they're done. And that should be everything. Then I dump it into the casserole dish. Let me see something here. Wait a minute. Just making sure I had the right. Okay. I'll have to get to the store and somehow. Okay, so let me get a spoon. I got this big spoon for the pasta. I'm going to use it. This usually is like a serving spoon. I like it. I've got a matching one with slotted. I use that for vegetables so I can, when I put butter and salt in them, so, I don't scoop up all that butter. See? That's Pioneer Woman. I wish, I'm going to have to get something to go a little higher so you can see my face. But let me get this mixed in. I should have just whisked it. Whisk the milk and the cream, because that's what they do a lot of times, and it's easier to whisk milk and cream of whatever. Just stirring up the milk and the cream of chicken and mushrooms. Okay, guys? So, if you're still on, William, how has life been treating you? How has life been treating you?
You don't just want a cold one. You want the cold water.
Okay, so I got that. Let me see the water. Yes, so it is time to put the noodles in. So, I have this. So I'm going to use this first to measure. Then I'll open the other bag if it's not enough. Okay? One, two, it's 2 cups. I said 2.5, so that'll be 5 cups because I'm doubling. 5 cups. 3, 4, 5, and just maybe a half. I like a little extra. You already put it. Okay. And there's just a tiny bit in here, but I'm not going to pour the bag in here yet. Usually I do when I have it almost gone. But there's see how much is left in here? That's about how much won't fit in here from the bag. So if this is in here, then there might be double that won't fit in here. So I don't want to do that. Okay, so I'll wait till this is gone and then I use some of the bag and I'll put some in there. Okay. So let me get my spoon and I'm going to stir this up. Okay, I'm going to stir it up. I already put salt in. It said 7 to 8 minutes. I'm going to go with 6 minutes because it's going to go in the oven as well. Okay, so let me preheat the oven, 375. It gets too hot in here, so I didn't want to preheat it too early. Oh, I did push start. Oh, now it starts. Okay. Okay, so now let's see, we miss anything? Salt and pepper to taste. So I'm gonna just try to not put a lot of salt because there's salt in the cream of chicken and cream of mushroom too. Okay, so I don't want to put too much. I sometimes use my electric one, but I want to finish this up. It's almost gone. But earlier, I had one hand I was using. For the chicken, when I was trying to salt and pepper the chicken, I couldn't take this and do this with two hands because this hand had chicken stuff on it and I didn't want it on the bottle. So I just used this hand to shake. So that's why I didn't use this one. Okay. So, yep. Couple more times on this and then this pepper will be gone. Okay. So what else we got? Let's see here. Half a tablespoon, which is going to be 1 tablespoon because I'm doubling. Of dried minced onion. So to put that in here, let me. Okay. Got that. And then once I'm done mixing it all up, I'm going to put all these seasonings away. Half a teaspoon of garlic and Italian powder. Garlic powder and Italian seasoning. So half a teaspoon is going to be 1 teaspoon because I'm doubling it. Okay. And 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Okay. So let me stir that in there. Okay, got that in there. Now I need 2 tablespoons I'll need for melted butter. Okay, so 4 tablespoons. So let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This goes here. What is it? Oh. All right. So, anybody on YouTube? Nope. Anybody else coming on? Sorry, the reconnecting. You still on here, William? I guess you are too, Shannon. Are you Shannon? Oh, okay. Was that leftover, Shannon, or was that something freshly made tonight? Oops, I forgot to. Oh no, I thought I forgot to put the timer on my noodles. Okay, there was 1 minute left on the noodles, and I was going to do the butter for 1 minute, so I just turned the timer off and put it for the butter. Now the oven is almost preheated to 200. I should have started a little sooner, but it's okay. Okay. Let's see. And then I'll mix that butter in there. And then once I do that, then I'll just wait for the noodles to be done, to get them in there mixed up, and then the chicken. Okay, so it's 375 degrees. 375. Oh, nice. So, 375 degrees you want to preheat your oven to. And you want to, let me see, you want to cover the dish, cover the casserole dish with foil, bake for 30 minutes, and then take it out, remove the foil, or you can just leave it on there. It's up to you, and let it stand for 5 minutes. But I would take it off. But let's see. Yes, 1 minute melted the butter. Let me. Where's that? Okay. Get that stirred in there. Oh, we gotta get the vegetables in there too. Alright, so we do the vegetables. They are not, they said thawed, you want the vegetables thawed. So maybe 30 minutes before you're ready to use them. They're a little bit thawed. So like, if you got the chicken already made from earlier, or you got shredded chicken already pulled off the thing, then I would take the vegetables out. If you got a big bag, measure them in a big bowl, and then let it sit there. While you start boiling the water and cooking the pasta, and then while you're mixing everything up in the other bowl. So get that done. And if they're still a little bit frozen, it's okay. They're going to be cooking 30 minutes in the oven, so that's going to get it, done. Okay? So got the vegetables all mixed up in there. Okay, so far it's looking like this. Okay? Alrighty. Now, I think it said, why did it do that? Yeah, spray the dish with non-stick spray casserole. So sometimes I use extra virgin olive oil spray. They've got the olive oil spray, but sometimes I buy avocado oil spray. Okay, so whatever I'm in the mood for, but I want something healthy. Avocado, olive oil, those are healthier sprays. Okay, just spray it. Okay, and I've also got a Baker's Joy baking spray, so when I bake like a cake or something, I use that. I don't know if there's any difference, but okay. So that should be done. The pasta, so I'm going to drain it. Let me rinse this bowl real quick and then get it out the way. Okay, so it wanted you to, when you mix the cream of chicken and milk and seasonings and all that, it wanted you to put it in a big bowl. Okay, for me, I'm hoping it all fits because I doubled it. So we shall see. We shall see. All right. So I'm. Okay. So I drain that. Let it drain for a second. Okay. So as far as the chicken, you can make 2 chicken breasts, and if you want to double it, you can go with 4. Because 2 chicken breasts should make about 2 cups, like the thicker chicken breast, and then let it cool and then shred it. You can make it in the oven. You can boil it in water, boiled chicken, um, or in the oven, or even in the crock pot because it shreds easier in the crock pot. On high for 3 to 4 hours. On low, you can go like it's on the recipe. When I looked up crock pot chicken, it it said 4 to 6 hours. But if high is 3 to 4, then why would low be 4 to 6? So try. You can check it at 4 hours, but try 5 or 6 hours, maybe more if you want. It's up to you. But yeah. Okay. You know, Shannon. Wait a minute. Trying to reconnect again. Man, when I make like chicken or whatever meat and a vegetable, I always got to make a side dish. I don't know why. I got to have side dish, vegetable, and meat. Like here, it's the pasta that's like a side, the chicken that's going in it, and the veggies that's going in it. So it's all like that. Okay? So let's get alrighty. So let's get this pasta stirred up in here. See, I don't like to just put everything in there and then stir it. I like to add a couple items stirred and then a couple more stirred because, I mean, put the milk with the cream of chicken and stuff, mix that up, then add your seasonings, and you can also add the melted butter if you want. I just did the seasonings and stirred, but you can do the melted butter and the seasonings, then stir it up again, and then stir it up with your vegetables up in there, and then stir it up with your noodles, and then stir the chicken. All right, that beep you heard, that was the oven being done preheated. One long beep. Okay, so I thought it was going to look like more than that. So, okay, so let's get the chicken in there. Now, I'm probably going to use it all, but I just want to, I did measure it, but I pushed the chicken to one side and tried to measure it. So it might not be accurate, but I want to see. I just want to see. So, 1, so I can make sure tell y'all right of how many chickens to use. 2 cups if you're doing single, 4 cups if you're doubling, and so forth if you're going to triple it or whatever. You know. Okay, so that's 3 cups. Let's get this 4th cup in here. Okay, so I used 4 chicken breasts, and this is what it left me. So I'm going to put another cup in there. And I'm just going to stop because I want to pour it all in there, but I'm afraid that it'll be too much chicken. You know, it's more chicken than the noodles, and I don't want to, you know. So if I don't use it all, I might put it in it's some. I might put it in a Ziploc bag for my dog tomorrow. She has them already. I used some of the chicken broth that I had in with the chicken in the crock pot. I poured some of that over her dry food so it could soften it up. And then I added a handful of shredded chicken in her. It was in a separate bowl than her dog bowl. And she tore it up. So I might save some of it and do it again tomorrow. Well, I don't have any of the chicken broth, but I just might mix it with the her food. Alrighty. So I got that done. See that? Okay, I'm going to take a picture of that, the before in the big bowl. So now, pour in a baking dish, spread out evenly, cover dish with foil, cook for 30 minutes or until heated, take it out, take the foil off and let it stand for 5 minutes. So, okay, so let's go. Let's do this. And I'll remember, since it's in the red bowl, that was the picture before I put it in the oven, okay? Alrighty, so let me get this. Ugh. This bowl is heavy and it hurts my back holding it. But it's not as heavy as that pan that I usually use. If it was all in that pan is heavy on its own. That's why when food's in it, it's super heavy. Now, you're not putting anything on top of it, but if you feel like it, you can add shredded cheese, any kind you want, and then, or you can add it like after 15 minutes because you don't want the cheese to burn. So you can take the foil off carefully, add cheese on the top and go. You can. I've made this before, but I never put shredded cheese in. Or if you want to just take some cheese and stir it in while it's in this bowl, mix it in, you can do that as well. I like some mixed in and on the top. Okay. Alrighty. So we got that taken care of. It's in there. Okay, let me make sure it's all nice and spread out. If there was any more, it wouldn't fit in here. I'll tell you that. Okay? Alrighty, so let me go get some foil. Let me bring usually I just pull out a foil, but I want to make sure I get the right amount. So got it. My back. All that bending and moving around my back is killing. As in earlier today, my leg was killing me. The same leg I've been talking about. I don't know what's going on. Now, see, I have different pain in my legs. Like on the back. Where am I? Okay. On the back where the muscle is, on the leg, that will start hurting real bad, like a Kelly horse that won't stop. And it hurts so bad, it makes me limp. And it's been doing that for like 2-3 weeks, I don't know. And if it's good, like it's been good for the last few days, but if I do something silly, like start dancing crazy and getting all crazy, or the dog pulls me and makes me run, or something, it'll start hurting. Like, it started hurting today. I don't know, I was just over here working on the chicken when I was taking it out of the crock pot and stuff, and I got this spasm in my lower back, and I was like, and I had to help my husband come. My husband had to help me come shred the chicken, and then my back leg started hurting and everything. Now my lower back is hurting, but when the front of my leg starts hurting, the front or the top of the front of the thigh too, that's a whole different leg problem that's been there for years. So, yeah, me oh my. Okay, so let's get this in the oven. See how, babe, babe, it's heavy. Like when I lifted this up, guys, and I went like this, it wasn't that heavy because I could lean in here and this is plastic. But if it was in the pan, that would have been way heavy. And that casserole dish is heavy too because it's like thick glass. Can you come put it in the oven for me, please? And you know what, guys? I got to get some kind of, at least a folding chair. The chair that I can fold up. So when I'm sitting outside, if I want to sit outside on a certain day, I can put the chair out there, sit, and bring it back in. And if I want to put the chair right here in front of, if I want to put the chair right here in the kitchen in front of this table while something's cooking in the oven so I can sit down and talk to you guys, that would be a good idea too. And I can always fold the chair up and put it away or put it against the wall somewhere, you know? But yeah. But while I'm talking to you guys, I may my husband washed the dishes, but there's like the strainer, 3 bowls, and give me 1 second, guys. I want to get a Ziploc bag. Can you hold this open? It would have been too much chicken, and I guess I'll give it to Brownie tomorrow. She'll need all of it tonight. Hold on, guys. I'm over here. I'm just putting this. That's for you tomorrow, baby. Okay? All right. Get all the air out. Okay? And I'll mix it with your stuff tomorrow, but I won't have any, like, from the whole chicken you buy in the store, you know how they have, it's either liquid or some kind of grease or something in the bottom when you buy it, at the bottom of the bag or the bottom of the container. Because I noticed, sorry guys, Walmart, they come in bags, and at our grocery store, HEB, or some other groceries, they come in a little like container with the lid and then the box thing around it, and you just carry it. Yeah, so it's different for different places. Okay, so yeah, got that for tomorrow for my doggy. Hi, Cheryl Richardson. How are you doing? How is it going? Thank you. Hope you're still on here. Thank you for waiting. Yeah, like I tell people, if I don't say hi right away, just give me a few minutes because I may be in the middle of stirring some food or cutting something up or going and grabbing something that I need. You know, all this different stuff. Hold on, guys. I dropped something. You know, all this different stuff. So, yeah. So I ask if you just give me a few minutes to notice that you're on there because I will stop and look and see who's on here. How have you been doing? How are you feeling? So, what are your plans for over the weekend, Shannon? Any plans for the weekend? I know you got to work Sunday night, but any other plans on Saturday or earlier in the day Sunday? Yep, I got a pan, 3 bowls, a strainer. I got a big stuff. Nope. Yeah, just tomorrow we got to leave early. We got to go back to our old apartment, even though tonight's the last day. Check the mail one last time. Then we're going over to one apartment that we were going to try, but they had a waiting list. So now that we're here in this extended stay and we can leave at any time, we're going to go put our name on the waiting list. All they want is some pay stubs to make sure that you're under the maximum amount, because they don't charge you an amount of rent for what you make. You just can't make more than the amount. Like, I think it's for two people in a one bedroom. I think you can't make more than 42,000, and I think even with the new job, he's still under that. But he only has one big pay stub to show them, because he got a small one. It was only like 100 and something for a couple of days. But his last Friday, a week ago from today, he got his first regular check. So hope they'll do that and we can put our name on the waiting list. We just got to give him 2 days. 2 days. 2 days. Goodness, 2 days notice before we move out. And we're probably going to move out on a Saturday, so we have a choice when we move out. We can either pay the week before, because we might be paying 2 weeks. So, well, if it's on a pay weekend, then it works. But pay 2 weeks. When we pay the last 2 weeks, we could, because we already paid what was it? 1 week and 1 day, so we could go from Thursday to Friday, because the old job he was getting paid on Thursdays and not till after payment was due, and so we moved it to Friday because we weren't sure how he was going to get paid here. But last time he got paid on a Wednesday evening, because you can get 1 to 2 days early on certain cards. But so what state do you live in? Texas. I live in Texas. So So yeah. So if we moved out depending his schedule, once he's done with training, we would move out on a Saturday. So to do that, if we moved out on a Saturday, then we would have to pay 2 weeks and 1 day. So it can go from Friday to a Saturday. We just can't pay one night. We have to pay like 1 week or 2 weeks or whatever. But you can add 1 day onto it, so we can move it to a Saturday. And if we did that, we'd have to be out by 12. So we'd have to have everything get on the truck and out by 12. But what we usually probably would do is after my husband gets out of work, if he's still in training. But if he's not, then we could do it. If he still has weekends off, then what we would do is when he comes home Friday morning, he could sleep until about noon or 1, whatever. And then we can go whatever time we can get the truck and try to pack it up throughout the day. Because he'd have to work that Friday night till Saturday morning. So we pack up the truck as much as we can before he goes to work. Then we have to be out by 12, so it's hard for him to sleep. But since it's the weekend, if we can get the rest of the stuff in the truck and over to the new apartment and get it out of the truck as quick as possible and go return the truck, then he can just sleep the rest of Saturday and have all day Sunday to sleep, and he'll have all day Monday too, because Sunday night is not a work day. So he does work Monday, but it won't be till Monday night since it's overnight. Monday night to Tuesday morning is Monday's schedule. So he'd still have all day Monday to sleep some more. So, yeah. So, I appreciate you guys coming on. I appreciate it. And Cheryl, we're making chicken noodle casserole. Okay? It has noodles, shredded chicken, mixed vegetables. It calls for peas and carrots and a bag of corn, and a bag of pe- peas and corn. But I did have corn, but I just had a bag of peas. I didn't have the carrots. So you can use mixed vegetables if you have them. I had a huge bag of mixed vegetables, but it's almost gone. So I used it for this, and then there's still just a little bit left, enough for maybe one, maybe two meals for me and my husband, since we don't eat a lot of vegetables. Then it'll be gone. And I think, did I buy this? Because I thought I was going to use it more, but next time I'm gonna buy a smaller bag of vegetables. I usually buy a single steam steamed vegetables. You know, the ones that you cook in the microwave in the bag and it steams. Yeah, and I only buy one serving bag, like one bag that's enough for me and my husband to share, and then because we don't have a lot of vegetables. I mean, sometimes I forget to make vegetables. Sometimes the vegetables are in the recipe, so I don't need to make separate vegetables. But I try to remember to make vegetables. Like last night, it wasn't for a live, but I made some tuna helper just to have some, and it was broccoli, creamy broccoli, and something tuna helper. But it's got like microscopic pieces of broccoli, not much. Um, so it's better to at least add some fresh broccoli to it if you have any, or but if you do, you have to cook it first and then add it to it, or you can eat it on the side. Or some frozen broccoli, cook it in the microwave for like a few minutes, a little less than what it calls for, and then mix it in there in the last few minutes. But yeah, because it's a creamy broccoli, so that's why I wanted to add broccoli to it, but I didn't have any broccoli. Um, I used the last bag last week or the week before on a recipe. But anyways, um, when I buy fresh broccoli, instead of just buying a head of broccoli, it's in this see-through bag. You can buy a small one or a big one. It's steamed broccoli. You can steam it in the microwave, but it's not steamed bag from the freezer. It's fresh broccoli from the produce section in a bag that you steam with. So I like that because not only can you steam it in the microwave, it's also fresh broccoli, so you get healthy broccoli. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, Cheryl, I live in Texas, San Antonio, Texas. And Shannon, how have you been sleeping lately? Has your sleep got better than it has been? We've got about 18 minutes left for it in the oven. Okay, guys? So let's chit chat. We got 18 minutes. Okay, I'm going to do some of these. I'm going to turn a little bit and talk to you guys, and I'm going to just do some of these dishes because my husband did some dishes before because he had to clean the casserole dish that I wanted to use. Um, then he did the rest of them that were in there, but I need to do it again because I got like 3 bowls I used. I used the strainer and some other stuff, so it loaded up. And, 3 bowls, and the sink is not huge, and we don't have a double sink. This is like an extended stay that we're at, people, so, it's got a full-size kitchen sink, but it's not real big. And we got a regular stove and a refrigerator, freezer, but hardly any counter space. I mean, the counter space over there against the wall is microscopic. It's very little. And the one here in the middle between the sink and the stove is a little wider, but not much. And the one over here where I have my coffee pot next to the refrigerator is a tad bit wider than the one against the wall, but not much. The middle one is a little bigger than both, but so hardly. when I have to cut something on a cutting board, sometimes if I can do it ahead of time, I will do it on this table that I got my computer and things set up before I cook and go live. But sometimes, like right here, where I have this towel right here, I put this hand towel right here and fold it in half and put some dishes on there to dry. And if there's a lot of dishes, I'll fill that towel up with the dishes. And then if I still have more, I'll turn the water off and dry those dishes, put them away, and then continue on with the rest of the dishes. That's how I'll do it. Or sometimes, if me and my husband are doing it together, he'll start putting some dishes up there and I will dry them, or the opposite. But usually, most of the time, he will wash dishes for me because I cook the dinner, so he'll wash the dishes. But sometimes he falls asleep on the couch because he's so tired. Well, now he's only in training, but when he starts doing the physical work, he gets tired. So I'll use, if he's too tired. Sometimes I used to say, "Babe, you need to wake up. We need to get dishes done, and then we need to walk Brownie." Because sometimes it's a couple of hours after we eat, we just sitting there watching TV and um, we don't get to the dishes till it's almost time to walk our dog. So we'll be like, "Can you get up? Dishes need to get done. We need to get the dishes done and walk the dog." But sometimes I won't even bother him. I'll just start doing the dishes and drying them myself. Yeah. All right. How about the ants? Have you been able to get them out of there, or you're still working on that? What is WH2? I just didn't understand what that meant, Cheryl. No. Let me move my phone. Actually, let me move some stuff. Let me put some of this seasonings away so I can get some stuff off this towel. This I need to move. Okay. That there. Let me get my hand towel. It always says trying to reconnect. Not even on YouTube, just Facebook. I don't know if it's just the just Facebook or is it my iPad? I don't know. Yeah, because the last comment you said, Cheryl, says WN and then dot and then the number 2. So I was just asking, I just wanted to find out what that meant. You know what I mean? Trying to get this all cleaned up so at the end of the night, after we put away leftovers if there's any, we can just wash the casserole dish and our bowls and what we eat with fork or spoon. We have 11 minutes left. We have 11 minutes left. Okay, so I'm rinsing this bowl. I got one more red bowl, and then the pot I cooked the pasta in, I'm done for right now. So yeah. Oh, and the measuring cup that's in there too. Oh, I was supposed to dry this, and I soaked it again. I don't know why. I was thinking it was another bowl. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm rinsing that last bowl, and then I got one pot, and then done. And then when I'm done here, if there's still time in the oven, I'll dry some of the dishes I left on here, the smaller ones. Yeah, gotta dry these bowls because there ain't nowhere else to put them. So did you hear what I said before, Shannon, about the ants? Were you able to get rid of them, or at least some of them, or what? Okay, what did you finally use? What did you what did you end up using? Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad they're starting to go away. I've had ants before in the house I was living in, place I was living in. It was the most annoying thing ever. They're just, oh, crazy. Oh, so I know how ants can be. They're just like, they like to come out in the hot weather. Some people don't get them. Some people do. I haven't had ants in a long time. But when I lived in Virginia, and I had to stay, when I was staying with my friend, with the kids, one time I was staying there, and he had roaches, and I don't even remember how we got rid of them. But yeah,
I want to thank everybody for sticking with us throughout the years. Sorry about some of it.
all right, all right. So I got most of these dishes done. Well, I got them all done actually, except for whatever casserole dish and serving spoon and what we eat out of. So yeah. Other than that, we are good. So, oh no, we must have done it after the. I don't know what happened. I love this one. It got a this measuring cup. See that crack? I don't know where it happened or when it happened. It couldn't have. I checked my microwave. It couldn't have been there when I melted the butter in it because there would have been butter, liquid butter all over the plastic. Maybe it happened because I did that. I don't know. So I might have to get rid of that. I still have one of these. This is 2 cups. That was 2.5. But I like that one better, but I still got that if need be. If need be. We have 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Yep, 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Alrighty, guys. 1 minute left. 1 minute left to go. Okay, so let me. Oh, forgot to get the hand mix. My little Mickey Mouse. These are the Mickey Mouse Christmas ones. These are just my regular ones. I have two of these and two of these. Okay, so get this out of here. Ooh. Okay, so it says let it set for 5 minutes before serving it. Now, it didn't say whether to let it set without the foil or with the foil, but I'm just going to take the foil off. Okay. Some of this noodle stuck to the foil. Not a lot, but enough. Okay. So I'm going to let it set for about 5 minutes and then we will serve. Now this looks like it would be good with biscuits. If you want to make biscuits with it. I did not, but we do have some leftover biscuits we ate with our tuna helper right here. So if we wanted to wrap it in a paper towel, and there's 4 biscuits left, so we could have 2 apiece if we wanted to. Yeah, babe? Babe? Yeah. Okay. While that's sitting for 5 minutes, I'm going to go I got to go pee real quick. So it's just going to take me less than a minute. So let me go in here real quick and pee, and then I'll be right back out to you guys. Okay, guys. Here I am. Oh, could you see that? Okay. So there's like 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Let it set. Let me get out the bowls. Okay. When it's something like this, we just put in bowls. But if it was like a meal, like we made some baked chicken and then we made some mashed potatoes on the side and then we made a vegetable, then I'd get a plate, But see, I got a bunch of these. And I had some in a Ziploc bag, but they were in a quart size. And they don't all fit, so now I have to change it to a bigger Ziploc bag. Oh. We have a stand-up fan. I'm facing it towards me because I'm so hot. And this fan comes out here in the living room, facing the couch where I sit. So if I get hot, I turn it on. I usually turn it on one because it has 1, 2, 3. And it also, you push the button and it spins. No, it goes one side, then one side. But I pushed the button the other day and it didn't move. Something's wrong with that, but it's okay. See, it's like a stand-up one. I gotta unscrew the front thing so I can dust it. But it's on too because it's so hot over here with the stove going and the oven and stuff like that. So, all right, turn the oven off. So, yeah. And then I'll turn it facing the. And then sometimes if it's on long enough, it'll get a little cold, so I'll turn it off. But it doesn't even take 10 minutes before I'm hot again. I mean, literally, I'm sweating every single day. Like, my back of my hair underneath is soaking wet. The top of my hair right here, all around here, down into my bra, and you can feel sweat dripping down my back, and sometimes sweat dripping down my face. Even that happens sometimes, even just sitting in the house. I guess it's those hot flashes, because half the time when I'm in here and I'm really hot, my husband's not. But see, we do have one of those air conditionings that are like the ones you see on the wall against the wall in hotels. And I had it on medium for a few weeks we've been here. The other day I turned it up to high, see if that would help. No, it really doesn't. Because you cannot feel it around in the room over here. You cannot feel it. See, in hotels, because the bed is usually like that air conditioner is usually on one side of the bed, but we have a separate room here, and the air conditioning against the wall right in front of the window by the door we come in. It goes through, and there's like a hole right at the end of the air conditioning that goes into the room, and it goes through there, so you can try to feel it in the room, but you really can't feel it in the room unless you're standing by that wall where it comes through. You know. But if you're laying in the bed, you really can't feel it. So I have this fan beside my bed facing me, and it's on one. I don't put it on 2 or 3. It's on one all night long. Now, I asked my husband if he needed the fan or needed to put it in a different place, because I could put it at the end of the bed and have it facing straight, like at the end of the bed in the middle. Like you got this whole length of the table, like right in the middle. Put the fan and let it face, because we used to we had it at the end of the bed against the wall in our other place, but going like this, it used to work. So it would go that way, and the air would go towards each one of us. So I could do that like that now, but except for the spinning thing, it's not working. But he says he doesn't really need it. He's not hot like that. Except for sometimes when we've been outside for a while, or we had to go run some errands on the bus, or we took a walk to the gas station. He'd get hot, and then he'd come in here and turn it on like 2 or 3, but he'd be sitting on the couch. You see? I push it down. See, I'm trying to work it. Nope. It doesn't want to spin, so I don't know what's wrong with it. But 5 minutes is up, so let's serve the. Oh, let me take a picture of it and show you guys before I mess it up, before I dig into it. Okay. All right, YouTube, let's see. I know it would be fuzzy, but I'm going to post it to YouTube so you guys see it better. Okay. at this. Look. Here you are, guys. Look. Doesn't that look yummy, Shannon? Anybody else on here? Doesn't that look yummy? Oh, Shannon, what I said about moving is because we moved in here because we needed to get away from them bugs. They were everywhere. They were becoming more and more and crawling on us at night, and it was ridiculous. So we need to get out of there, even if we have to come to this extended stay. We did try for one apartment before we moved in here, but we got uh, turned down because I forgot why, but we did. Um, so the other apartment we're trying, we have to get on the waiting list, and the application fee is only $16, and I think the deposit's like $200. That's it. But the waiting list, I don't know how long it's going to take, so we got to get on that waiting list. It could be another 3 months, Shannon. It could be another 6 months. I don't know, but it could be next week that they contact us. But they have to do the application before we go. If we don't get approved, then they just go right on to the next person. But I think all she said, I forgot what she said about checking the credit. But this was only temporary till we got a real apartment. So we can have a big living room, have a regular kitchen. It may not be a big kitchen, but it's a regular kitchen. Because we haven't seen the inside of this apartment, and I want to see if we could see one Saturday when we go get on the waiting list. I'm gonna ask her, because the last time we were there to find out about it and see, she said they did have one to see, but she was the only one in there, so she couldn't show us. But I know that can't be always true, because there was a lady in the other apartment that we applied for before we moved in here that we didn't get. That apartment was nice on the inside. It was really nice. But anyways, she was the only one in the office at that moment, and she locked it and said, "Be right back," and went and showed us the apartment. So you can do that. But you just have a pre-made sign that says, "Be right back, showing an apartment." So people will know you'll be right back. You're just showing an apartment, so you should be back like pretty quick. But so I still want to see the inside, but the outsides are very nice. And so, and I hope. But all they really want to see when we get on the waiting list is your pay stubs to make sure that you don't make more than the maximum amount you can for that. It's like you can't make more than 42,000 something for two people. I don't know if that's for just a one bedroom or is that for a two bedroom. But I don't think they count one or two bedroom. I think they go by the number of people. Because if we get a one bedroom, two people, 42,000. You get a two bedroom, two people. Because let's say the two people are not husband and wife, or they're not boyfriend and girlfriend. They're roommates, so they want a separate room. So they got to get a two bedroom. I think it's still 42,000 something. So. So yeah, Shannon, I did say something about that, but this was temporary to get away from those roaches. So we're going to be looking while we're living in here. All we have to do here, since it's an extended stay, is give them 2-day notice. Okay, which we paid. We came in on a Thursday night. We should have came on a Friday, but we came on a Thursday night. So 1 week we had to pay a week and an extra day to get it on Friday because I wasn't sure how his new pay was going to come. Was it going to come Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday? Because some banks or some debit cards, you can get 1 or 2 days ahead of time. So we had to do that. So now it's on a Friday. We might have to do that one more time coming up to get it on a Saturday. So if we move on a Saturday, we have to get the payment onto a Saturday. So that would be we paid 2 weeks last time, and we will be paying 2 weeks now because he's getting paid every 2 weeks. So we would have to pay 2 weeks and 1 day to get it to a Saturday. Some people, I figured this place is more expensive than regular rent, than your rent where we were living. And that's because, it's like a hotel, so they charge a little more. But a lot of people stay here. I figure if you can afford this, you can afford an apartment because there's a lot of apartments around that are cheaper than this. But I think a lot of people are here because if their credit is bad or they have any evictions or broken leases or stuff like that, and they can't get qualified for an apartment, even though they make enough money, maybe that's why they have to stay here. And this is a good option because it has a separate room than it does the living room. It does have a 2-bedroom. That's the most, one or two. Has a 2-bedroom, so if you need a 2-bedroom, you can stay here for as long as you want. 1 month, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, whatever you want. Just got to give them 2-day notice. And after you stay here for 5 weeks, they don't charge you taxes anymore. So the last time we paid was for the 4th and 5th week. So the next time we pay, when he gets paid, June 7th, we'll be paying, the total will be no taxes included. So it'll go down just a little bit. Yeah, so that's good. So, yeah. All right, so let me dish this out. I was about to say juice this out. I don't know what I was thinking, but I caught myself before I said that. Honey. See, like in my other place, I would the lid to this, I would put right on the casserole dish, so no bugs get in it. But I don't have to do that now. I sometimes still do, but you don't have to. Nothing. Okay. I'll get my husband's in a minute. Let me just taste this for you guys. See? Okay. Alrighty. Mmm. That is so delicious. Mm. That is so delicious. But actually, it tastes like it could use more seasoning. So I just sprinkled a little bit of salt on mine. See if that'll help. And it did. Okay, so I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to end this live the way I end all lives. Now I'm getting hiccups because a lot of time when I take the first bite or two of food, it's so good that I'm eating it a little too fast and it gives me hiccups. Probably because I swallow too much air. That sometimes it causes hiccups when you swallow too much air. But anyways, when I'm done, I'm just going to heat up the biscuits in the microwave and our leftover biscuits. So I appreciate everybody who came on here. I appreciate anybody who come on here and watch the replay on Facebook and YouTube. Tomorrow is Elizabeth's Life. Elizabeth apostrophe S Life, Life. Now, especially you, Shannon, if you go on Elizabeth's Life and you look at the pin, the stuff I pin at the top, usually I have my event pinned up there on Elizabeth's Life. You'll see the 1,000 comment thing on Elizabeth's Life, and you'll see my event pinned up there about what time I'm going live and all that. On Elizabeth Gibbs, I only have one thing pinned up there because they won't let me pin 2 things. If I pin my event, it'll take the other thing away, and I want the 1,000 comment things still up there. So you should see it in my timeline somewhere. So like, it should be there. Okay. I did not make an event for tomorrow on Elizabeth's Life because we've got to go to the apartment, our old apartment, just to check the mail. And that's 2 buses. We've got to, to go there, it's 3 buses, but to go to the apartment we want to put our name on the waiting list for is only 2 buses. So when we get the second bus on the way back to the new apartment or to the apartment we want to put our name on the list for, the second bus from the old apartment will take us all the way there. And then we'll just take that bus back to our medical center and just get on the last bus to come back here. But anyways, um, and I don't think we have anything else to do, but we might. I don't know. But since that's 3 buses one way, 2 another, and back, and all this stuff, it might take a few hours. I don't know, unless we get started early. You know, because I usually put 3:00. I was putting 3:00 on Fridays because, you know, my husband was off Friday and Saturdays when he worked for Jiffy Lube. And then no, that's if it was Elizabeth's Light. Now, if it was Elizabeth Gibbs, of course, it wouldn't be till I cooked dinner. Because way back, I used to do Elizabeth Gibbs at 3 and then still do the dinner at 3. Same thing, but no, not now. But anyways, I could put 3:00 and go on Elizabeth's Life at 3, but will we be back by 3? We should if we get started early, but we don't really get started too. But what I'm going to do is tomorrow, instead of, because my cup, I don't want to just carry my coffee cup around with coffee in it, since I'm riding the bus. And even if it's a car, a lot of the car cup holders don't fit my round coffee cup. Oh, I was like, where is it? See? It usually don't fit in the coffee cup. So, I might not make coffee tomorrow. Let me see. It's only 2 root beers left because I usually put 2 sodas in my big tall thing. But anyways, so do that. So what I'm going to do is, if I know that what time I can go live, I will make a post about it. But if I don't, like if I get home, I'll make a post saying I'll be going live in about 10 minutes. Give me time to sit down for a minute, cool down, and, you know, take my breath, you know, because walking to the bus stop and walking in the sun really gets to me. Like even if I have to walk 6 blocks only, I'm like halfway there, like 3 blocks later, I'm like trying to catch my breath because that's just what it does to me. But anyways, I'll be coming live in about 10 or 15 minutes or whatever. You know, I will write that post ahead of time. So I'm not 100% sure of the exact time. Okay. So, but I'll give you a heads up. But other than that, I appreciate y'all. Stay positive. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow on my live if you can come. I know it's hard to see if you can't, being I don't know the time, but a lot of people don't schedule their lives. They just go whenever. You know, I've seen lives where people can go 2 or 3 times a day. Like this girl, Lady Amber, she lives here in San Antonio too, where I live. She'll go live like early in the morning when she's getting her kids ready for school. But now there's no more school. It's summer, but so she won't go live as early, but she'll go, let me finish up here, and then when I get home, I'll go live again, and she'll go back live again, and so forth. So, you know, but anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time on tomorrow's live or whenever. All right. I will talk to you later. Have a good rest of your evening. Have a good rest of your evening, Shannon. Bye, YouTube.